Good morning, y'all. So it's Monday and I decided I'm going to take advantage of this muggy weather because it's super muggy outside, but there's a lot of cloud coverage. So that means good lighting in my video for today. I'm about to get Starbucks. Hold on just a sec. I also don't want to run out of battery. I feel like the battery on the G7X is a lot shorter, like the battery life is a lot shorter than the Samsung. So yeah, I can't blab too much. I'm hot right now. 536. Do I got 536 on my card? I do, thank goodness. Why is it so freaking hot? Ugh! Lord have mercy. So anyways, oh shit, this is really awkward. So many people. I mean, let's just hope that they don't put a whole bunch of like the caramel drizzle on the outside of the cup, because y'all know that gets me really riled up. I don't need to start my day like that. I've been attempting to be a little bit more calm, stress-free, kind of, as I drive anyways, obviously. With my job is not stress-free, so I'm trying to figure out ways to manage my stress a little bit better.
I love your foundation.
Oh, thank you.
What do you use?
I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and then I mix it with Tarte Amazonian clay. Anyways, yeah, have a good one. All right, y'all. They didn't totally screw it up, so I think I'm okay. I think I can I can manage my turned upness, you know. Okay, what am I doing today? The chance of rain. Texas drivers get really cray. I know I've been kind of MIA on my YouTube channel, and it's mainly because y'all know I'm super busy with busy season. This year I feel like I'm a lot more busy than I was last year, and I mean, partially it was because I was still new to the firm, so it wasn't like I had a ton of overlap of clients, and this year, you know, I now have some overlap, so I just feel like I'm more busy than I used to be. And I didn't pre-film a ton of videos either during the holiday break, so not only that, I barely have any time to edit videos. I did get a video up. If you haven't seen it, it is my like outfit ideas for work, and it's transitioning winter to spring because Texas skipped winter this year. We had no winter at all, and so we're just gonna go jump right into spring, you know, with some layers and all that good stuff. Anyway, sorry y'all. Okay, I'm all over the place. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing these short video clips and just posting them specifically, like maybe I'll just do one topic at a time on questions that y'all have asked me, like left comments for me on my vlogs, and I'll usually write back in a really big paragraph, and even then I still have more that I want to communicate, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip right on past that. So I don't know what to call this. I don't know, I was gonna say like car talks, or I have no idea. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, so if you have any ideas, let me know. You know, I would really appreciate the help, y'all. Okay, so today's topic is gonna be, the first one to kick this all off is one of my good Sebi friends. She always comments on my videos, always leaves really encouraging and supportive words, and I really do appreciate that. I can tell that she has put a lot of time into watching my video, and then also it's kind of like as if we were having girl talk, and because, you know, she's giving me advice back and so on. Anyways, so I really appreciate her. My friend Zanya, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, Zanya. So the question is, do I recommend mid-tier or big four for someone who is more family oriented? And now let me just start off, as always, with my little disclaimer. Obviously, everything that I'm telling y'all is my own opinion. It's based off of my own experience and how I perceive things. Everyone perceives things differently. It's just how I've seen things, and this is just advice or my thoughts that I would give anyone off the street who would ask me. They're all my own. They don't reflect the opinions of my firm, any company I've worked for, or anyone else. It's just my own opinion based on what I've seen Let me also say that not all mid-tier firms are like the firm that I work for. Not all Big Four firms probably are like the one I worked for before. Also, every office is different. Every office has a different culture, so just keep that in mind. In a nutshell, if you just want to watch the video and you just want to know yes or no, or just the quick answer is I would recommend a mid-tier firm. I feel like a mid-tier firm more lives the values of, you know, work-life balance or work-life fit. That's what I've noticed, and that's why I'm still in public accounting and why I'm still at my mid-tier firm right now, because I do see it working. I see it working for women and men who have families. More often than not, I've noticed at the mid-tier firm, people who really do value family, that's able to come first. You're able to work your personal life in during work. I mean, like, it seems like work isn't just your entire life. For me anyways, if I were in the Big Four and I was a senior, an experienced senior, and Juicy was diabetic, I feel that it would have been reflected poorly on me and my performance if I had to leave early to go take care of her. People would have looked down on me for having to leave early to take care of Juicy. Now here at the mid-tier firm, I don't know if people look down on me about that. No idea. I do feel like people are more understanding and supportive of that. And not everyone feels like you have to be at the client site in order to get work done after the client's gone. I don't have human children, obviously, but one of the big things when I was in college and I was looking at public accounting, it was because I was really intrigued with the whole work-life balance thing. One of the big things for me is that I want to be successful. I want to be able to make my own income. I want to be able to not necessarily rely on anyone else, because this is before I met Mike. My thought was always, if I find a man who has good enough values and morals and standards for me to want to have children with, then I'll be with that person. If not, I'm okay being by myself. I'm okay adopting. That was my goal. Anyways, I'm going more into depth than I probably need to. The whole thing for me was because my mother, she did work a lot when I was younger. She had a lot of other extracurricular stuff that she devoted her time to. You know, for me, I always knew that whenever I become a mother, I want to be able to be there for my children. I want to be like very active and a big part of their life. That's why public accounting really intrigued me, is because all the Big Fours would talk about work-life balance, and they would talk about these programs that they have about working mothers. Most accounting firms, I feel, have some kind of, they'll talk about some kind of programs or like initiatives that supports working mothers and stuff like that. So that's what really intrigued me, and once I got into the Big Four, I didn't really see that a whole lot. I mean, also there's other factors in the Big Four. Your client base is, usually the Big Four has really big public clients. I mean, there are some private clients as well, but for the most part it's big public clients or just public clients in general. So your client base is a little bit different than a mid-tier firm. So it's a little bit more hectic, like your filing dates are shorter. The level of work that needs to be done is a little bit more than you would for a private company. And then in a mid-tier firm, you know, there are public clients as well, but I feel like there's more private clients. Did I say that right? There are some public clients, but I feel like there's more private clients. There's still a level of stress here at the mid-tier firm, but it's not like I gotta stay, you know, and work until midnight or 1 o'clock every single night. That's not the kind of stress that I feel or the pressure that I feel now. Anyway, so at the mid-tier firm, I do feel like women do have these arrangements and it seems to work out for them. God, I feel like I just like killed my battery on this camera trying to talk to y'all for this long. But in a nutshell, I feel like I've seen it more with my mid-tier firm, that you can still have your career, and then you can also still take care of your family. Like, people who I look up to, and it includes men at my mid-tier firm. There was one guy who I'm still in touch with to this day. He was one of my mentors, and I really looked up to him, and he definitely put family first in his jobs. He got pulled onto one that was really intense and crazy, and he still made efforts to like call his family, and he would take calls in the audit room, and it was the cutest thing. would like talk sweetly to his wife, he would talk sweetly to his son, and I was just like, that's someone who I respect. That was one of the people, there was two people who I looked up to at the Big Four. They both don't work there anymore, but they both, I really looked up to them, and you know, they inspired me. But other than that, there wasn't a whole bunch. Here at the mid-tier firm, I've just seen so many examples of, you know, people who have been in public accounting for a long time, who put their family first, and you know, they still get a bunch of work done. They do a bunch of technical stuff, and they do a bunch of really great work, but I don't feel like they're as like glued to being at the client site the entire time. Like, they leave early to go pick up their kids or do whatever with their children, and they'll get back online, they'll be online and work and stuff like that late at night. So those are the people that I look up to as well. I mean, not only because they have like really great personalities and values and stuff like that, but because that's where I want to be eventually. I mean, it's not going to happen for another at least 2 years. I'm not thinking about having kids anytime soon, but you know, eventually I'm going to be there, and I want to be able to still have a career, have my career while I'm going through that transition in life. So, all right. So anyways, that part's really long. Okay. So let me just talk about the levels. I really didn't see a whole bunch of, and even right now in my career, I don't really see a ton of like people at the staff or senior level having these arrangements, like these, you know, reduced hour arrangements. Although I do know that like you just have to apply, you know, like you have to work it out with the firm. I've never done it before, so I don't know what that entails, but I have heard that that is available to everyone. You don't just have to be a manager to have those kind of arrangements. Like if you're a staff or a senior who just had a baby, you know, like I'm sure they would work something out. You know, obviously you'd have to increase your hours during certain times of the year, but I feel like that's expected. If you're in public accounting, you kind of have to just know that. But I feel like for those who are more focused on family and who are more focused on a good work-life balance, I do feel like I've been getting that more at the mid-tier firm. If I had, you know, when I left public accounting, I thought I was done. Like the Big Four had like turned me off of public accounting, even though I liked the work. I was like, I'm done with it. This is the culture, and this is what public accounting is like. I'm so done. There's something very fulfilling and exciting about public accounting if you're in the accounting industry and you actually like accounting. It's really super fast paced, and not everyone is cut out to do public accounting. You know, like, but you never know until you try it. Basically what I'm trying to say is I really was turned off from public accounting when I left the Big Four. I went into industry, and I think I'm not tooting the horn of my firm. Like, I never talk about my firm specifically anyways, but I hope that as you watch my videos is a testament that I'm still with that firm. After I made the goal of being manager, I'm still here. Okay, crazy ass, like, you can calm down, person. I don't know what my next career milestone is that I want to be. I mean, I guess senior manager would be the next thing, but I don't know if I want to be a partner yet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, everything's different for everyone else. You know, you might, if you are interested in the Big Four, because, I mean, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. I feel like I learned so much at the Big Four, and the kind of professional that I am now through the Big Four, I mean, good and bad. I learned some really good soft skills and technical skills and stuff like that, but I also learned things about like what I did not want to be. I learned this is the type of senior I don't want to be. Like, this is the type of manager I don't want to be. I feel like I learned a whole lot from that experience, so I don't regret it at all. I would never take that back. If I had to do it over again, I would do the same thing again, because I don't know the kind of person I would, or the kind of professional I would be if I hadn't started out in that. I just feel like I learned very valuable things in the Big Four. Obviously there's a reason why I'm not there anymore, because can only handle so much, and you can only put up with so much until you're just like, you know, something's wrong with me if I keep subjecting myself to this shit. Nothing should push you to that, you know, and like, you shouldn't cry at work or like feel like you're gonna cry every single day. Like, no. At that point, you're just like, screw this shit. I'm moving on because this shit ain't right. Okay. What the hell? Get the out of the... Okay, go on. Go on. Get the hell out of the way, people. So yeah. Let me know what y'all think of these. Don't worry, my regular vlogs will come back eventually when I have more time to edit and stuff. I just feel like right now, the past 3 weeks have been super, super hectic. I'm hoping maybe this coming week or so things will start to slow down where I have more free time on the weekends, because I've been working every single day on the weekends recently. Then when you're in front of a computer like all freaking day long, the last thing you want to do is look at a computer for even longer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't worry, vlogs are coming back, but for right now, just so that I can address the things that I want to address, I've been meaning to address with y'all timely enough, these are the videos I'm going to be giving y'all. So let me know what you think. If you have a topic you want me to address on one of these types of videos, leave them in the comments below. Help me out with the title, and I will see y'all in my next video.